Alright, Shalom. This is the Mississippi Camp. I'm Zahab. To my right is
Omar.
And what we're going to go over today is the body of Yahweh Shai, alright? The body of Christ, so to speak, and what it means to be a church. Because once you go on YouTube with Daily Motion and you see these different camps that's teaching their sincerity under the name of, GMS, or the camps that you don't see, that's the body of Yahweh Shai, alright? And that's the position that we play on this side, alright? So with that being said, get Colossians 1 and 18 for me.
Colossians chapter 1 verse 18. And he is the head of the body, the church, who is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, that in all things he might have the preeminence.
Now start back from the top. Slow.
And he is the head of the body, the church.
So the body is the church. So the body of Yahweh Shai is the church. What's the church? The congregation. What's the congregation? The different brothers that you see, the elect. Now, it's heavy because if you go into the churches, they use the word member a lot. The word member literally goes back to the Latin membrum, which means a limb. So if you're a limb, that means you're a leg, you're an arm, but also it goes into depth. You could be an ear, an eye, a foot. Because a lot of brothers, they question their position, or they might envy another brother because he might be an arm and he feels like he's just the ear. Or a foot. But guess what? Or toes. But you can't walk without toes. You can't do nothing without a thumb, man. But with that being said, you got a precept? Go ahead.
Romans chapter 12 verse 4. For as we have many members in one body.
Hey, there you go. Many members in one body. Spiritually, we are a body, man. Go ahead.
And all members have not the same office.
All members have not the same office. An engine doesn't drive itself. You have to have wheels, tires, you have to have doors, transmission fluid. Go ahead.
So we being many are one body in Yahweh Shai, and every one members one of another, having then gifts differing according to the grace that is given to us, whether prophecy, let us prophesy, according to the proportion of faith, or ministry, let us wait on our ministry, or he that teacheth on teaching, or he that exhorteth on exhortation.
Yeah, you got some brothers that's eloquent teachers, man. They can break down them scriptures, man. Then you got some brothers, they got their long-winded when they prophesy, alright? There's a lot of edification in there. Go ahead.
He that giveth, let him do it with simplicity.
Yep.
He that ruleth with diligence. He that showeth mercy with cheerfulness.
Yep. Is that it on that? Alright, you got something, bro?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you had it, 1 Corinthians 12th chapter.
Yeah, and when you go to, it started 4.
12 and 4.
Yep. You go all the way down to 16.
1 Corinthians chapter 12 verse 4. Now there are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit.
Yeah, the Spirit of Yahweh Shai is what spawned the different spiritual gifts, the different offices in this truth. Yahweh Shai being the head. He's the source of the Spirit. Go ahead.
Now there are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit.
Yep.
And there are differences of administrations, but the same Lord.
Different offices, but we all got the same truth, man. Or the same, and it's coming from the same Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
And there are diversities of operations, but it is the same power which worketh all in all.
Yep.
But the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit withal.
Yep.
For to one is given by the Spirit the word of wisdom.
Yeah, one is very wise in the truth. Go ahead.
To another the word of knowledge by the same Spirit.
By the same Spirit. Go ahead.
To another faith by the same Spirit.
Some brothers just naturally they get built up in the faith real easily. Go ahead.
To another the gifts of healing by the same Spirit.
And some brothers know how to comfort you with the scriptures in the time of your distress, and the proof on that is Proverbs 27 and 3. If you get there real quick for water.
Proverbs chapter 27, verse 3. A stone is heavy, and the sand weighty.
Wait a
but
minute. So like verse 9.
Verse 9. Ointment and perfume rejoice the heart. So doth the sweetness of a man's friend by hearty counsel.
And that's the hearty counsel, man. The scriptures. Sometimes you don't have the scriptures to build yourself up. But your brother does. Through the spirit of Yahweh Shai. Through the spirit of Yahweh Shai. Because that was his gift according to the dispensation that was given to him. That's why, and we're going to get it, that's why I said each part has its effective work. Each brother's position in his truth is effective, man. Don't think for 1 minute because you ain't the powerhouse in your account, the 100 million precept brother, that you are of little significance.
Yeah. And then a lot of brothers look at it on the outside appearance, man. It's not all what it turned out to be, man.
Yeah, hey, some brothers, a lot of them brothers in the past, man, were what the elders called blowhards, man. But they were wicked as hell. They were very persuasive with the scriptures and woke a lot of people up. But they were wicked their damn selves, man. But we're going to cover that because you're going to find out that this truth is all about your sincerity, man. It's what you don't see in them counts, man. You know?
Yeah. That behind the scenes action.
They're behind the scenes, man.
Right.
Go ahead. As a matter of fact, read that again. The hearty counsel. No, so like, read Corinthians again where it says the gift of healing.
All right. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9. To another faith by the same Spirit. To another the gifts of healing by the same Spirit.
Yep.
To another the working of miracles.
Yep.
To another prophecy.
Prophecy, hey, and this brother, and we all get a chance to prophesy, but that's brother's main gift right here, prophesizing. Go ahead. That's something that Paul heavily elaborated on. That if you're going to desire a spiritual gift, desire to prophesy, that all may be edified. Go ahead.
Being apt to teach.
Apt to teach, yep.
To another discerning of spirits.
Yeah, you got to know how to discern spirits, man. When you teach it amongst your count, you know, accessing different spirits amongst your brethren. Go ahead.
To another, diverse kinds of tongues.
Some brothers get into them different tongues, man. You got Greek, Hebrew. Some brothers is fluent in Hebrew. Some brothers get heavy into Greek, Latin. All right? Go ahead. They ain't talking about saying la 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 la, man. Sa la 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 la. Eyes rolling back and shit. Now it's actually talking about different languages. Because that's how this truth is. You just can't read this Bible face value. You got to go behind them layers and go into the different tongues, man. The different languages. Go ahead. As a matter of fact, what book is that? Corinthians?
Yeah.
They were speaking Greek, man. So Paul wrote that letter in Greek. So in order to understand the force of some of them epistles, you got to go into the Greek words, man. The Greek origins. Go ahead.
But all these work at that one and the self-same Spirit.
But it's all spun from Yahweh Shai. Alright? Because he's the head. Alright? But we're the body. And if you know anything about human anatomy, or the biological aspect of it, everything spells from the brain, man. What do they like to say? I'm the brains of the operation. Guess what? Yahweh Shai is the brains of the operation, man. So from the toes all the way up to the ears, man, we all got the spirit of Yahweh Shai in us, man. By Yahweh, by Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
Dividing to every man severally as he will.
Dividing to every man, dispensing every man his office, his gift, according to the will of the Most High. Go ahead, because it's a government, man.
For as the body is one, and hath many members, and all the members of that one body, being many, are one body.
Yep.
So also is Yahweh Shai.
What verse are you on?
That's 12.
Alright, skip to 15.
Verse 15. If the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body.
Yeah, you thinking now low to yourself. Oh, I don't have any significance. I don't really say nothing. I can't remember a lot of scriptures, you know. I'm just in the cut.
Yeah, I'm just here. I just come.
Yeah.
You know, these brothers really do all the teaching, you know.
Yeah.
I just, you know what I'm saying? But with a brother feeling like that, you know, they have to have to start trying to figure out what is it can I do to better help these brothers,
Yeah.
since these are the brothers that are in these offices that are teaching, that are prophesying, that are holding the signs. What can I do to better assist? Because like the scriptures say, we all are of one body.
Hey, some brothers, speaking of assist, some brothers are good assistants. Some brothers, they go and get the water. Go,
assistant.
yep, they go and get the water, go and get the wine, make sure everything's prepared. We need it all, man. And some brothers just bring out good points, man. Some brothers bring out good points, man.
Signs attract people, man.
Some
They
brothers,
really do.
yep.
If a brother holding up a sign, and it could catch somebody's eye, who knows? It could catch one of the elect eyes. Often brothers like that, when you catch them feeling like that, you got to take them to the side and talk to them. You know what I'm saying? And then basically, because Jake, we catching hell, they'll get depressed and stuff. So you got to show them the scriptures, and that should put them back on point. Because it's not all about being the big top dog or some guy who runs this big huge camp.
Then it says, this is for the heads of the camp, man. To whom much is given, the same is much required, man. To be a head of the camp takes responsibility, man. You got different spirits you got to oversee, man. Different brothers in your camp that you got to be the head over, man. That you got to keep in straits, man. But let's get back to the point. Get 1 Corinthians 15 and 16. And you hold Ephesians 2 and 20 unless you had something else.
Gotcha.
1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 16. For if the dead rise not, then is not Yahushua raised. And if Yahushua be not raised, your faith is in vain.
You still in 12?
Oh, you said 15.
Yeah, I meant to
you
say
mean-
chapter 12, verse
Okay.
Salaki.
Alright, that's cool. 1 Corinthians 12 and 15. If the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? And if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? If the whole body were an eye, where were the hearing? If the whole were hearing, where were the smelling?
That's heavy, man. That means every position in the organization is significant, man. Every limb, every body part, every hair, it has its usage, man. And we're going to get on that, Ephesians 4 and 16.
Yeah, and if I can say this, you got some brothers who will boast on themselves. I'm the best speaker. I'm the best reader. I'm the best this. I'm the best blah, 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 blah. You don't boast yourself against the other parts of the body, because you need the other parts of the body, man.
Got that precept on that. I know it's in the Corinthians, but
Yeah, you don't boast yourself. If I was a liver, I'm not going to boast myself against the heart. And if I was any part of the body, period, I damn sure wouldn't boast myself against the liver.
yeah.
Because the liver, it gets a lot of toxins out, man. So yeah, that's
And the thing about it, the body ain't shit without each other, man.
right.
And that's the body ain't shit without its organs, man. It can't miss an organ, man.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Ephesians chapter 4, verse 16. From whom the whole body fitly joined together and compacted by that which every joint supplieth,
Yep. To whom the whole body fitly joined together. Go ahead.
according to the effectual working in the measure of every part.
And the effectual working, or the effective working, according to every measure of the part. So each body part spiritually has its place in his body, man. Each brother's position in this truth is important, man. All right, go ahead.
Maketh increase of the body unto the edifying of itself in love.
It all goes back to the edification of the elect, man. Edification of the brothers that's listening. Edification of the church, man.
Okay.
When we watch the elders, yeah, you had Elder Tahar, and you had Elder Gabar, and you had Elder Ariabla prophesizing, but you also had Taza Dakba bringing out excellent points, man. And he was showing an example of being a judge. And you had brothers holding signs, so we knew what to do. We had to hold signs. You had brothers that brought out articles, man. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't just one brother